Good afternoon. Today, I want to talk about competency for engaging in practice informed research and research informed practice. Um, this is a really important competency in my field placement, and I have a worksite field placement where I work. And we are constantly having to look at new ways to improve our program, and we're looking at new ways to provide education and information to our clients. I work in substance use and addiction services as well as with people with mental health disorders. And the field constantly changes. We are constantly having to look at new regulations. We are having to look at new ways to practice. One of the most recent ones over the past few years has been the addition of medically assisted treatment. Before, it wasn't really used for a long term basis, but they were able to see that people that use medically assisted treatment have some of them have a better chance at recovery in a long term usage. Um, so, knowing that we have got to constantly be looking for new education and we're needing to research evidence based practices is really important for what we do and how we serve our clients. Um, Also, we do it in house as well. So, doing exit surveys for the clients and surveys every 30 days to every 60 days just to see how they're progressing in the program, what's working for them, what's not working for them. That helps us to gain a better understanding of any changes that we might need to make in our delivery of services to the clients. I don't so much want to say that I like research, but I do know that it is very essential for the population that we serve and in making our client services better. So we also have to make sure that our policies are up to date. And sometimes that includes research as well, because like I said, regulations, they tend to change. Just about every year, it seems like, and there's always a different regulation for a different thing and a different accreditation, and being able to make sure that we are staying in compliance with all of those regulations. I will say that I do have a strength when it comes to research. I'm able to really look at the regulations and I'm able to see them with sometimes outside the box, or really with a critical eye, to make sure that what we are reading is the way we're supposed to be providing services. Um, Also, I do have a strength when it comes to looking at the surveys and determining if maybe I'm really good with throwing out ideas. So if this isn't really working, so let's think of another way that we might be able to provide the services, but maybe better. Um, let's see, during supervision, I am getting a lot of really good feedback from my supervisor. Not so much on the policy, on the research based. I have a little bit, um, but mainly for client services. I'm getting a lot of really good feedback for client services. Um, Now, my progress as a master's level social worker, I'm learning a whole lot, much more so than I did in my bachelor's program because of it's got more of a clinical level to it. So I am progressing in that matter. There's still so much to learn, and I'm going to be constantly learning, and I love that aspect of it, the constant knowledge. Um, so with ADEI practices, there's been a lot of talk about that here lately in the workplace due to the new regulations that President Trump is putting out. So I'm not sure what changes we'll be making just yet, but there has been some discussion about it because we do follow that. We're an equal opportunity employer, but we have to look more closely at that. Self-care. Really, what I've been doing for self care is on the weekends. I try to spend time with my family. Tonight we're cooking dinner, and we're gonna watch the Super Bowl, which is gonna be cool. I've actually been reading for fun, which I don't really get to do a whole lot of. So yeah, that's been working for me. Barriers to self care is I've been working a lot of long hours here lately. We're down a couple of clinicians, so I've had to put in some extra work there. So that is one barrier to my self care. Um, and what I've been trying to do to overcome that is still just taking 10, 20 minutes just to read for fun for a little while and let my brain just sort of decompress. All right, that's all I have for today. Thank you very much for listening to my journal.